Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine losing everything: your career, your reputation, your freedom. Imagine the world calling you finished, a lost cause. That was Robert Downey Jr. For years, he was known not as a star, but as a troubled actor whose life was spiraling out of control. And yet, he found his way back. He rose, step by step, and transformed his story into one of the greatest comebacks in Hollywood history. Tonight, we remember his journey, from rock bottom to Iron Man. Robert was born into Hollywood. His father was a filmmaker, his mother an actress. From the time he was 5, he was already on screen. But growing up around fame had its shadows. His father introduced him to drugs at a young age. For Robert, the stage was bright, but his inner world was dim. He carried wounds before he even knew how to heal them. Still, his talent was undeniable. By his 20s, he was hailed as one of the greatest young actors of his generation. His performance as Charlie Chaplin even earned him an Academy Award nomination. But behind the applause, addiction was tightening its grip. Through the 1990s, Robert's life became a series of arrests, court appearances, and failed attempts at rehab. Studios stopped hiring him. Insurance companies refused to back him. Friends and colleagues gave up hope. In one interview, he admitted, "It's like I have a loaded gun in my mouth, and I like the taste of metal." It seemed his story would end there, not as a hero, but as a cautionary tale. But life has a way of offering second chances. After yet another arrest, Robert finally chose to fight for himself. He entered recovery with seriousness, rebuilding his life piece by piece. He leaned on meditation, martial arts, and therapy. He learned discipline. He chose healing. When he was cast in the TV show Ally McBeal, it seemed like a fresh start. But once again, addiction pulled him back. He was fired, and many believed this was the final blow. Yet Robert did not give up. He kept working, kept healing, kept fighting. Slowly, he earned back trust, from himself and from others. In 2008, Marvel Studios was searching for the face of a new franchise, Iron Man. Many thought Robert was too risky, too unstable. But director Jon Favreau saw something different. He said, "The character of Tony Stark is Robert Downey Jr. The flaws, the genius, the struggle, the charm, it's all him." Against the odds, Robert was cast. And when Iron Man premiered, everything changed. The world didn't just see a superhero on screen. They saw a man who had fallen and risen. A man who had turned his wounds into wisdom. A man whose story gave hope to millions. Robert Downey Jr. once said, "Remember that just because you hit bottom doesn't mean you have to stay there." His story is proof that no matter how dark life feels, there is always a way back to light. He reminds us that second chances are real, that healing is possible, and that sometimes our greatest failures prepare us for our greatest roles. Robert Downey Jr. rose from rock bottom to become Iron Man. And so can you. Rise into the hero of your own story.